I want you to ask yourself why. Like, why do you want to quit? Have you asked yourself that yet? I don't think so because the excuses are probably pathetic and it'll probably make you feel pathetic. And I get it. And the excuses probably sound like, oh, I don't have time. It's getting hard. Nothing's changing. Blah, blah, blah. Stop complaining. Everything is hard. Life is hard in general. Are you just going to be that person that starts anything and quits and just never finishes? Are you going to be that person that never finishes? Pause. We're not going to be that person, okay? You're not going to be a quitter, okay? You're going to finish everything that you start from now on. Don't be a quitter, okay? Because the biggest test is the one you're facing right now. Is the point in the journey where you want to quit. Don't quit. Listen, how bad do you really want it? How bad? And I know as cliche as that is, do you really want it as bad as you fucking say you do? Do you want to be that 1% that goes and gets anything and everything that they want and finishes it to completion or sees it to completion? My bad. Or you're going to be like everybody else, the 99% that quits everything that they start and goes back to their boring life. Do you want to go back to your boring life or do you want to go get what you're after? Because there's a reason you started this in the first place. Do you want to be ordinary or do you want to be extraordinary? In order to be extraordinary, you got to do extraordinary things, which doesn't include quitting, obviously. And you know that. So why do you want to quit? Like, I know it sucks right now. I know it really sucks. But listen, the bigger the desire, the bigger the test. Like, if you want to get into Harvard, it's not easy. You're not going to let a bunch of airheads walk into Harvard. It makes sense, right? You got to take tests for years. You got to get straight A's. You got to write essays. I don't know. Obviously, I didn't go to Harvard, okay? But anyways, you get the point. It's not easy to get into there. And you have to take literal tests. And not only that, you have to take mental tests to get into Harvard. It's hard. It's hard to deal with all the stress and pressure of getting good grades. And there's a lot of times where I'm sure students wanted to quit and have quit because of how hard it got. You know what I mean? Or what's another example? Or trying to lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight and you're going to get to the point where you get over that honeymoon phase and you see the scale not moving no more, you're going to want to quit and go back to being fat. Do you want to go back to being fat and being built like a beanbag? I don't think so. That's the true test. That's just life saying, like, how bad do you want it? It's just dangling it in front of you when you're tired as hell. Just imagine, I don't know, like a ghost or something. You're in the Sahara Desert and they're just dangling a bottle of water from you while you're dehydrated. And they're going to give it to you, but you have to go earn it. You got to walk those couple steps more. Are you going to do it or not? You know what I mean? Because listen, adversity is what gives things value. You only appreciate things really if you really earned it. Like if I hand you $1 million right now, or no, that's not you. Okay, that's a bad example. Let's say I hand Elon Musk $1 million right now. He probably don't give a damn. $1 million is probably like $10 to him, and he didn't earn it. I just gave it to him. Compared to if you worked your ass off your whole life, like you came from the gutter, broke, nothing. You did everything on your own. I hand you $1 million, you're gonna appreciate so much because you felt like you earned it. You get what I'm saying? And this is that same situation. Think of going through this journey and everything being hard right now as you're creating value for yourself. So once you do reach the top of the mountain, you can be like, damn, I did that shit. It's just more rewarding. Like, who wants things when it's easy? It's better when something is earned rather than handed to you. You know? But deep down, and even including me, it's nice when things get handed to you. It's nice to just probably wake up tomorrow and wake up in a mansion with $1 million and a bunch of cars and everything that I ever wanted. I would be lying if I didn't say that. I mean, if I didn't believe that, I mean. But I rather earn it. You know what I mean? Because it would feel just so much better. I'll look around and just be grateful, like, damn, I did that shit. It gives you a sense of pride. Like, you could do something. Like, you actually did that. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I need you to feel like that. This is a test. This point in your life is a test. You have to pass. You got to pass with flying colors. You got to push through that wall right now. And because adversity gives things value, anything worth having is hard to get. Like, if I wanted some McDonald's fries, I can walk down the street and go get some. It's not hard to get because it's not that valuable. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's not really valuable because just so how abundant McDonald's fries is. There's a McDonald's on every damn corner, okay? And it's just with anything. If you want to be, I don't know, if you want to be an NBA player, that's obviously like the 0.00001% of people. That's hard to get. It's because it's so valuable to be an NBA player. You have to be gifted not only with talent, but hard work and just everything. Or another example, and a lot of things that people take for granted is health. Health is so valuable, and it's at the top. It's the most valuable thing in my opinion, and that's not easy to get. You have to eat healthy. You have to go to the gym, and not only physically, mentally. Mental health is also really important. You have to make sure you're consuming the right things to make sure your overall life is just balanced and making sure you're happy. That's not easy to get, obviously, especially in today's world. There's so many things that can throw your health off balance. But that's why it's valuable. You get what I'm saying? It's not easy, which is why you got to work at it, and which is why I'm sure you're here right now. I'm trying to help your mental. I'm trying to help you get it together and give you a different perception, because life is all about perception. It's the way you see things. And I know this may not make sense, but I really want you to remember your future. Okay? And what I mean by that, I want you to remember why you started in the first place. I want you to revisit and revisualize that vision you have in your head before you started what you started. Like why you wanted this job, why you wanted to, I don't know, get this object, get to do this thing. Remember that. Remember why you started and reaffirm that to yourself. Because you wouldn't have started it if you didn't think you can do it, one. And two, if you didn't want it in the first place. You know what I mean? I want you to feel that and embody that in your body once again. Just remember where you started. Okay? And just visualize it every single day. You need a reason to keep going. Because right now, you probably feel like Dookie. Okay? It's probably why you're here. And it's getting hard. But like I said earlier, this is the point where you're either gonna get over that mountain, or you're just gonna go back to being a quitter. Okay? It's just the way it is. Life is testing you right now. And you can be one step away from success and may not even know it. I don't know. Have y'all ever seen that diagram or the picture or whatever with the guy mining the diamonds? And like the diamonds are like right here, and then the guy ends up walking away. And then there's another guy digging the diamonds. He's about to get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The guy was literally one stroke away from diamonds. Okay? Not that type of stroke. But anyways, he was one step away from success, from getting what he wanted, and he walked away. That could be you right now. You could be one, maybe two steps away from getting what you want, but you want to quit. See, the thing is, and you really don't know. That's the hard part. I know it's like, oh, I may think I'm 2 steps, but I could be 100. Okay, how bad do you want it though? You get what I'm saying? You have to keep going. You gotta put all that away. Just like I said, you gotta put all the things into play, what I've said before, and just really focus. Really focus. Okay? I need you to push through that wall. Break through that mental barrier of yours. Because right now, your mind is just playing games with you. Right now, your mind is just really like messing with you, because it doesn't. When the mind gets out of its comfort zone, it wants to go back to your old ways. Okay? But do you want to go back to your old life? I don't think so. Okay? Do you really want to keep doing the same things that you be doing? Probably not. That's probably why you're achieving. You want to do more, but your mind is stopping you from doing it. It's all mental. Life is mental. Okay? You can do. If you wouldn't have started, if you couldn't have done it in the first place. Like, you knew it was getting hard, but you did it anyways. Congratulations. I actually commend you on that, because not a lot of people take that first step. You're like on step, I don't know, 10 or 20 or 100, whatever part. And life is already trying to break you. Okay, don't let it break you. You're breaking it. You're breaking it. And I really want you to know that self-belief is the simplest form of magic. Like, it's crazy the things that could happen and the things that you could do when you really believe in yourself. You may not be the most gifted, you may not be the most talented in whatever that you're doing, but the fact that you believe in yourself and you put in work, I don't know, just makes things happen. Just makes shit shake. Like, just synchronicities just happen, and just things that come out of left, like, damn, like, this is crazy. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I hope you believed in yourself in doing something at one point. But if you haven't, this is going to be your first time. All right? And I need you to believe in yourself. And this is the hardest part, despite whatever reality is showing you. It's like, say, for example, if you want to be rich and your bank account looks cooked, you're living in a damn hut or something, and you have like nothing. But you still need to believe in yourself. How many rags to riches stories have you guys heard? Like LeBron. Well, LeBron is, I don't know, LeBron is like a physical specimen, but he still worked for everything he's got. Okay, he grew up with little to nothing. He had nothing. He was broke. If he didn't work his ass off, and if he quit, he would be in the ghetto right now, just roaming around, being a park legend. Okay, he didn't have nothing. He had nothing to reinforce him. Like, damn, I'm rich as hell. Damn, I'm I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying though. How there's so many racks to riches stories. They didn't need external validation, external affirmation for them to keep going and to not quit. Okay? And I need you to do that. I need you to do that. Like, and a lot of or another with a weight journey. A lot of people don't see themselves losing weight in like a week and they want to quit. Like, no shit. You're not gonna lose 100 pounds in a week. Like, are you dumb? Like, oh my god, like y'all drive me insane sometimes. And I really want you to know that you're exactly where you need to be. You may not be where you want to be, but you're exactly where you need to be right now. There's still things that you have to go through and learn in order to get what you want to succeed. Maybe there's still lessons that you have to learn. There's things that you have to go through in order to get to Z. You can't go from A to Z in one jump. You got to go through A, B, C. You got to go through it all. You got to go through all the trials and tribulations to be able to handle what you want. Because there is times where, I don't know, I see it as a punishment where the universe or God or Allah, whatever you guys believe in, will just hand you whatever you desire is, but it's a curse. Like, for example, lottery winners. There's so many lottery winners who go broke like right after they get it. Like, cuz everybody has a desire to want to be rich, and then they end up getting rich, and then it ends up making them worse. They get into more debt, they get into more financial frustration than they even started to begin with, because they didn't go through the journey of making money and learning how to keep it and being knowing everything about money. They just went from A to Z. They didn't learn B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying? And that's the point I'm trying to make. And honestly, the main thing is right here, and probably what reality is showing you is bad. So you have to learn to ignore it. Just learn to ignore your reality. If anything doesn't affirm, or anybody doesn't affirm your desire, ignore it. If anything, if you can cut it off, do it. Like, if somebody is telling, oh, quit, they should have been out your life. If somebody's telling you to quit your dreams and do all that, no, don't listen to them. Because we can give another rags to riches example, like Oprah. Like, Oprah didn't grow up with nothing. She just had that unwavering self-belief in herself. And then things just magically happened for her. She didn't grow up with money. She didn't grow up with none of that. Or, I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but you've probably heard so many rags to riches stories. It's probably crazy. And one thing to really help ignore your reality is when you're just super locked in, like, and affirming to yourself every day through action. Every single day. Like, when you're so focused on trying to get to your goals, nothing else really matters, because you're just so focused on what you're trying to do. And you're really affirming yourself through or with discipline and consistency, because motivation is underrated. Motivation comes and goes. Like, you can't just do one thing or do whatever task it is on one day and then not do it again for like another month. Like, motivation is cooked. Like, don't watch motivational. Learn discipline. Discipline and consistency is what you need to accomplish whatever you need to accomplish. For example, like, on days that you don't want to do it and you still end up doing it, that's discipline right there. That's what's going to separate you from everybody else. Okay, and whatever that is. Like, days you don't want to go to the gym, that's the best day to go to the gym. Because you're just mentally reinforcing yourself, like, damn, I did that shit. I went when I didn't want to go. And the more you do it, the more you're going to believe in yourself, like, damn, like, I'm really that guy. I'm really that girl for real. And you'll just start to just strengthen that self-belief in yourself. Because it doesn't come out of nowhere. Okay? Confidence and whatever, it just doesn't grow out of thin air. You got to affirm to yourself and do things in order to get that confidence. I'm not gonna lie, some people are just naturally confident, but in order for like a regular person, you just gotta grow it. You just gotta do things. And I want you to know, whatever your desire is or whatever that you're trying to pursue, it will come at a time where, and in a way that you least expect it. I don't know, you probably heard that a million times, but it's the truth. If you really lock in on yourself, if you really believe in yourself and do the things that you're supposed to do, it's gonna happen. You may not know how, you may not know when, it may feel like never, but if you really stick to it and be consistent and be disciplined with what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to happen. I promise you. I can promise you that. Okay? And like I said, if maybe that one thing you really desire you don't get it, just know there's room for something better. Okay? And that's still kind of a way of getting, like, say you want a job that's paying you 100K, a specific job that's paying you 100K, and you don't end up getting it, But like, and you feel all sad and you want to like go fucking cry in the bathtub with candles and shit in the dark. But like 2 days later, they offer you a job that's double the pay, that's half the work. You get what I'm saying? That's just the way the universe or God or Allah works. That's just how it works. And I really hope you implement everything that I've said so far and really and I hope I gave you a different perception and stopped you from quitting. Because I don't want you to be a quitter. I want you to be great and I want you to do everything that you want to do in life. Okay? Because it is hard. It's hard to do all these things and be great. But like I said earlier, do you want to be ordinary or do you want to be extraordinary? Okay? Because you got to do extraordinary things in order to not be ordinary. Okay? And I just wanted you to know that you're loved and I'll see you next time. All right?